longevity in any team sport, certainly in any individual sport. Of course, you have to have ability. You have to have the latest methods and training and kind of science behind you as well. But it's getting out of bed and it's actually not just playing on match days. It's actually the desire to train and to push yourself harder and harder. I went through obviously phases, and I can't equate myself to the very, very best that are in the Liverpool team at the moment. But I know for a fact that there were certain points where your desire or your willingness to maybe put in the extra work wasn't there for a period of time, and then there was other times in your career when it was. Desire and motivation are absolutely, for human beings across the board, in terms of just going to work, you have to find a way to make it work for you. So desire is huge. I look at Liverpool, and Jordan Henderson is probably the player I admire more than anybody else, not necessarily because he's their best player, but his determination and desire to be the best and play the role that he's in the team to provide for the other players as well. He kind of pulls them along, and actually is probably, in terms of making other players really want to perform as well, he's probably actively played a role in dragging up other players' desires as well to actually get the job done. So, yeah, I don't think much has changed. It's just the game has become more analytical, and the science, of course, has changed. But it has to be in you to want to actually go to work and train and push and get physically better, tactically better, mentally better. And you have to continue to do that day after day after day. When you get to a point where you've earned so much money or won so many things that you actually feel, well, I just can't do it, and that starts to wane, that will have an impact on how you play and how you perform. It has to do. So desire and motivation, I still feel are absolutely huge. You can't be the very best, and certainly for a team, you can't all pull together and win things if you don't all feel very similarly when you step onto the training field, and certainly on a match day.
Can you tell as a player when your teammates are lacking desire?
Yes, because I've been through it myself, and I know that I was guilty of that. And that's I'm sure. Yeah, I watch. A certain player. Look at the kind of the class of '92 at United, and when they'd won everything, presumably money-wise, they'd made a huge amount as well. But the stories I heard about how they continue to push and push to be better and better, and to try and maintain that success. Where most people think, well, after I've run 5 or 6 titles, I've proved myself, I've earned tens of millions. You would naturally think, well, I can't do any more. I'll just ease off here because I've done everything I need to prove to myself and everybody else how good I am, and I've won things as well. So it always amazed me how these people could continue to, and maybe you drive each other. Again, if you have a very close-knit unit, which they had there, that is helpful to have people around you who never let you kind of drop off as well. But I maybe wasn't involved. Exactly. I wasn't involved in that type of kind of environment. Apart from Everton, again, when we had that real close spot, you feel that you're letting other people down if you don't play your part as well. And maybe a lot of players, the majority of players, probably need that environment to be really successful. Because on their own, I know for a fact, on my own, I probably wouldn't have been able to push myself as much as other people made me push myself.
When you lost your desire,
I never really lost it. I just moved into another area, broadcasting.